Diary of Mary MacNeil, July 10, 1783. Today, they took Daddy away. The soldiers crashed through our door. Peter cried. I pulled him away from the soldiers. Mummy said, the soldiers are fighting against England. Daddy is on England's side. My older brother James wasn't home. I'm glad. They might have taken him too. August 10, 1783. Daddy's been gone a month now. Mummy can't find out where he is. We hope he's safe in jail. Some of our neighbors were killed. We hope for the best. For Daddy, the best would be jail. Some people call us Tories because we support the king. They don't like Tories. They don't come to our store anymore. We see soldiers often. Some soldiers are kind, but some scare me. I want Daddy back. August 31, 1783. Today, Daddy came home. He is dirty, skinny, and very tired. He was in jail with almost no food. Mummy is so happy to see him. My parents talked all night planning our escape. Every time I woke up, I heard their voices downstairs. September 1, 1783. Daddy talked to all of us after breakfast. We have to move out of our home quickly. We have a week to pack and leave on a ship. We are going to a place called Nova Scotia in Canada. What a strange name. James says the name means New Scotland. I haven't even seen Old Scotland. My big brother James had lots of questions for Daddy. My big sister Ruth held Mummy's hand. They talked without words. Peter started crying and ran to me. I picked him up and rubbed his back. I tried to stay brave. Esther was sleeping as I rocked her cradle with my foot. Daddy said, lots of people who are against the revolution will come with us. We can take as much as we want from our house. The ship will be crowded. Daddy will sell all our big things. I can keep my doll. I looked around the kitchen. The blue flowered vase belonged to my grandmother. My other grandmother made our best tablecloth. Mummy was sad. She said we'd take what we could, but things weren't as important as family. We will have each other if we escape. September 8, 1783. We are on the ship. Leaving is hard. Mummy and Daddy were born here, and so were we. Everyone helped pack. My main job was to take care of Peter and Esther. I'm the middle child. I'm too young to help Mummy with any heavy work. I'm too old to act like a child. Mummy says I am a good little helper and my job is important. Yesterday, we took one last walk through our empty house. Then we left. Daddy shut the door. Mummy pulled a lonely weed from the front garden. James looked next door at his girlfriend's house. She's staying behind. Ruth covered her face. Peter held onto my leg. Esther slept in my arms. I swallowed hard so I wouldn't cry. We walked quietly to the harbor. We got on the sailing ship and found our place in the hold. That means under the deck. We're stuffed in here. There are too many people in this small space. September 10, 1783. We're sailing. There are some English soldiers on the ship. James can climb to the top of the mast. Mummy doesn't want to look. It is hard to walk on deck. The ship rolls from side to side and bounces up and down on the waves. We all have bruises from bumping into things. The sailors say it is calm. I don't want to know what a storm would be like. September 30, 1783. After we landed in Nova Scotia, some people cried as the ship left. They stayed and watched until the sails disappeared. Daddy said, "Let's get to work. This is our home now. We can't look back." Now I know how my grandparents felt when they left Scotland for New York. We are living in a tent city in Shelburne, Nova Scotia. There is more space than we had on the ship. We have the whole tent to ourselves. Daddy is trying to get some land so we can build a house and a new store. Mummy and Ruth spend all their time keeping us fed, warm, and clean. Peter is happy to run around dirty. Mummy thinks he is a dirt magnet. As soon as she uses water to clean him, he finds dirt to play in. March 15, 1784. The men have built us a one-room cabin. The floor is dirt. There's only one window, and it doesn't have glass yet. But there is a fireplace and lots of wood. We have a log cabin. We are in heaven, a warm one. The winter was awful. Many people died. We thought Esther was going to die. She was so sick. Mummy, Ruth, and I took turns rocking her. We tried to feed her and keep her warm. Mummy said Esther has 3 mothers. We lined up for food all winter. There wasn't really enough to go around. We were all thin. We worked together to take care of everybody. Mummy and Ruth work with the other women to keep us all fed and warm. Their hands are red and rough from the wash water and the cold. Daddy and James worked with all the men to construct the buildings for the community. Now we have a roof over our heads. We have beds to sleep in. We have Mummy's fresh bread to eat. We have a meeting place for church, and a school was opened. And we have each other. The worst part must be over.